Coming from a small town called Kabwe in the heart of Central Province, what frustrates me the most is seeing a marketeer who wakes up every day at 04 hours, selling tomatoes in Kasanda Mine Market, but still worries about the cost of living. What frustrates me the most is seeing a farmer in Kamakuti who always depends on rainfall, but yet struggles to access the market as well as farming inputs. And most importantly, is seeing my fellow young people loitering in the streets of Kabwe from Katondo and Makululu, not because they are lazy or not because they're not willing to work, but because they lack opportunities. And meanwhile, I come from a community which is Kabwe with endless potential as well as resources where they can be unlocked with right investments and right practical policies. That's what frustrates me the most. My vision for Zambia is to see a Zambia that puts people at the center of development, where we can have people from different walks of life, the marketeers, the street vendors, the students, the entrepreneurs, all have an enabling environment that can allow them to reach their full potential with opportunities provided by the country.
My name is Esther Dani Zulu, a medical student at Mulungushi University, and I'm 22 years old. So one thing that made me believe that I could lead is that leadership has been a journey of service in most parts of my life. And I believe to say that a leader is a person that transforms life. And that's the testimony that has emerged out in most of the cases where I was given an opportunity to lead. People have become inspired. And so I have seen that I have the capacity to lead and I'm well able for the job. And that was a moment when I realized that I can lead. So the problem that frustrates me the most in my community, I come from a very beautiful town of Lundazi, and the problem that exists is the information gap that is there. I've met people who are talented with great potentials, yet they don't get to hear some of the opportunities that are laid out by the countries. Opportunities of talk of scholarships, sponsorships, and many more things. This could not only because information is not put out there, but because some people think their voice doesn't matter, and they think people in other cities, people who are in big cities, are the ones who are supposed to voice out. So I envision a Zambia where opportunity reaches every district, where leadership is governed by integrity, and where each and every citizen has a voice in the national decision-making. Apart from that, I also envision a Zambia where every young person has access to quality education as well as meaningful employment opportunities.
My name is Isaac Chama. I'm a law student at the Copperbelt University who is passionate about governance. Well, growing up, I never actually believed leadership belonged to people like me. I grew up in Chinsali, a place where there are a lot of young people with unmatched potential but limited opportunities. A lot of hardworking people whose voices have often not been heard on the global scale. I decided, and through going through these things, I came to one possible conclusion. I understood to say leadership is not about privilege or titles, but leadership is about making sure that you stand and say, how far I'll go is not defined by where I was born. And that is why I understood to say there's supposed to be people out there in the world who stand up and speak for people who do not have a voice and create opportunities for these people.